Yes.
Out of bed and stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, yawn and stretch and try to come to life.
Buenos dias, senoritas! It is officially Premier Women's Rodeo Wednesday, March the 11th, 2026, and we are just working 9 to 5, baby. Make it happen.
You're funny, Linsay.
I wish that it was 9 to 5. That'd be a little better. That'd be a little better work schedule for us, Sammy Joe, wouldn't it? But good morning, my beautiful friend. How are we today?
Good morning. Happy Women's Wednesday, March 11th. What in the world?
What day are we on? How many days away are we? Do you know?
Well, the cutoff to April 12th to nominate is 32 days away. And the cutoff to the gala is 61 days away, Linsay. So the clock is ticking.
I can't believe that. Not gonna lie to anybody, I did purchase a little gem for the back number gala.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so much stuff, fun stuff to talk about, and all the things. And we're on the move. We're on the hunt. We got everything kind of getting dialed in, with planning details for the championship. The leaderboards are looking amazing, and really, it's funny because we're getting lots of emails on like what's the leaderboard looking like, top 20 in the leaderboard, qualifier series spots, last chance, fast track. I mean, there's still some options open for all you cowgirls to get in, but really, there's just a lot of things going on. But I kind of want to hit on a few things that if you've been kind of paying attention to our social media, we have been really trying to celebrate women in the history of rodeo and in the past, thanks to our friends at the Cowgirl Museum and Hall of Fame. And the Cowgirl legacy is definitely our inspiration. And we've had the chance to really showcase some great history, like makers for women in the industry. So, I mean, what's your favorite?
More to come. There's some good ones coming up. I mean, they're all inspiring, and I love reading the stories, even about your family members, Cindy and Pam, and all of these incredible women. Oh, I'm gonna see.
Who touched you? The pollen is out, people.
Yes.
Take your allergy drink.
But sitting in a room together, of course, the legends of like Mary Walker and Johnny Jankowski, and it's hard to pick one. Linsay, you're putting me on the spot.
It is hard to pick one. I love like the old time cowgirls that were riding bucking horses, in the early 1800s. I just think that their stories are so cool, and rodeo has definitely taken almost like a roller coaster ride when women were such a huge integral part to where women had less of a role in the industry. And now with Premier Women's Rodeo, with PBR, like bringing everything back, it's just so fun to go back on memory lane and see. I mean, it was just different. Like everything was different. The money was different. Times were different. Women, I mean, I was telling my son, I was showing him a cool old side saddle. We were strolling through social media, and there was this woman who was riding side saddle, and he's like, why did they do that? I was like, women weren't allowed to wear pants.
Right.
And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, girls weren't allowed to wear jeans. Like they had to wear a dress. And so this was the only way that women could ride horses was in a side saddle. He's like, can you ride in a side saddle? I was like, actually. Grandpa used to produce some Hispanic rodeos, and we had a side saddle and the big like traditional Spanish dresses and skirts, and I would wear sombreros, the blondest there, but I'd wear a sombrero and the big dress and ride side saddle and carry the American flag or the Mexican flag. It was both sometimes. But it's kind of fun to go back on history. But
it reminds me too of when I was Miss Frontier for Cheyenne Frontier Days, and just the history behind the buckskins that we wore, and some of those initial women that were just so inspiring, and all of the styles too. When I was lady in waiting, we did the rolled hats where the brim was rolled, and it's so cool to look back at all the cool styles too.
It
so
is. It is.
I my rolled hat. I still got that rolled hat. So
you should wear it. I do it. I dare you. So cheers to all the women in rodeo history. Thank you for all that you do. And we are going to continue to try to move mountains for the ladies in Western industry and rodeo industry. But we got some
live. Yeah. Tell us in the comments what cowgirls inspire you, who you're looking up to, and maybe who, inspires you. I'd love to.
I love that. Who does inspire you? Amy Jo, we had a fun qualifier series last weekend with the Rack City Classic.
Yes, we did.
Tammy Square down there in Arizona. They had an awesome roping. They had a lot of girls. I think they had over 200 cowgirls.
300 teams.
Oh, I'm sorry.
300 teams, which, it was probably about 200 girls, but.
So cool. What qualifier series do we have coming up? Because, I mean, we're getting down to the wire now with 30 days left in the segment, 32, and only a few qualifier series left. So what do we got left?
Yeah, so to zoom in here, like Lindsay said, we just wrapped up that Rack City Classic all-girl in Wickenburg. Congrats to everybody that earned a position from there. I'm just going to say it before we hit on these events, especially in the team roping. If girls have already secured their QS, we do drop down. So pro healers, especially, I'm calling on you. There is a great opportunity if you go to these remaining team roping events and nominate, and in the break, really all of them. We do drop and fill those positions. Whoever won, like Jimmy Jo Montera shows up, wins the healing, she's got her QS spot already secured. So we'll drop, and Tammy Lewis ended up taking that position. So anyway, just know that there is a ton of opportunity. The Oil Capital Classic, shout out to our friends at J3, March 25th in Oklahoma City. That's a breakaway and I can expand this, but breakaway and team roping event in Oklahoma City. And then the next day in Guthrie will be the BFI. That's their all-girl day. Shout out to our partners, the Ullman Peterson events. We have added, if you missed, yes.
Can I walk up at the Oil Capital Classic and enter?
Yes. So let's look at their flyer here. Books open at 8 a.m. They're going to rope at 9 daily. So on the 25th, the breakaway will be first. You can find this flyer on the 3 Point Productions JS social media, and we share it too on our website. But the all-girl breakaway will be first, and then the all-girl open team roping, and it is walk up. So yes, walk up, enter, but it's open in the VRQ to nominate now. So your ID card and nomination in the VRQ is required to be eligible for the QSs. So make sure, give yourself the breath to relax that morning. Go get nominated now, so that's all secure. If you're brand new, we'll classify you pro or challenger or limited in the breakaway, and then you're eligible to earn these QS spots. So yeah, that is the breakdown of the Oil Capital Classic.
And then the very next day is the BFI at the Lazy E, and super excited about all the things that Petersons are doing with the BFI. They're having the breakaway and the team roping. You can walk up there. I think the 15th is the last day that you can enter online and miss that late fee, but they do have a late fee as well. So you can go to their website and enter online, or you can walk up and have that late fee there. But we do have, I'm going to call it a vintage incentive in the breakaway, because I'm just gonna say it's everything is like wine. It gets better with age or violins. I don't know. You decide. Whichever, if you're Gus or you like the wine. I mean, the older the violin, the sweeter the music, or like fine wine, it only gets better with age. So we have a senior incentive at the BFI, and I am eligible for it. So that's why I stutter when I talk about it, because it just I don't know even what I'm going to be when I grow up, Sammy Joe, let alone to be in a senior incentive, but it's okay.
And we are syncing up with the NSPRA requirement. So it's 40 plus, 2,000 to win it. It's an incentive. So if you go and you enter and you're 40 plus, you have the opportunity to win this incentive. They also have the 18 and under incentive as well. So you got the chance to do well in the open. You got a chance, if you're 18 and under, to earn that incentive. And you also now 40 plus have an incentive there. Make sure, same thing, if you want to earn a QS position and earn points, double points in every round, nominate the BFI, the Charlie One Horse All Girl, either the team roping or the breakaway in the VRQ, and you'll be eligible for that QS position. Same thing, pro, challenger, and up to 10 limited in the breakaway. And then a pro header and healer and a challenger header and healer will come out of the open. So if you have questions about the Oil Capital Classic or the BFI, let us know.
Yeah. So then we have the Ramona All Girls. So California Cowgirls, the Battaglias are putting on the Ramona All Girl again on, what is that, March 28th?
28th, yep.
And then April 11th, our Bill Pickett Cowgirls have their chance to get qualified in the breakaway and the barrel racing at the Bill Pickett in Tennessee. So excited about that. So then we do have our fast track qualifiers, which is completely different from the qualifier series. Remember, it's just general VRQ points. It's not QS points. It's VRQ points. Same things. You'll go in there and nominate the ones after you'll enter it. So go ahead and break that down, Sammy Joe.
Yeah, so our friends, the Nargain family at Buckeye Equestrian Center, they will have their all-girl day on March 17th. Check out their flyer. It's on their website. Barrel racers, Tammy called me yesterday and said, we're going to throw the barrel racers off a little bit, because normally in March, she moves the time to 2 o'clock. It is going to start at 4 o'clock on the 17th. So be sure to look at those start times. It's going to be a little different that week of the 17th, but all good. We appreciate the fast track opportunity. So yeah, barrels, breakaway, and team roping will be offered on the 17th. Then we've got Rope Like a Girl. We're headed to the Abilene event with Larry D and Chris Neal. We will have an open breakaway on the 18th, and then there will be a challenger breakaway on the 20th. And then those that advanced in the team format will compete the evening of Friday the 20th. So that'll be an exciting event. If you're around Abilene, be sure to come to it. Then we're into April, Easter weekend, Barrel Bash in Shawnee, Oklahoma. We also have, I don't want to skip over it, the Cowtown Championship Rodeo on Saturday, April 4th. I want to camp out on this for a minute, Linsay, because
absolutely, it's a heck of an opportunity for a lot of money. And thanks to our friends at Cowtown Coliseum, they're putting up 5,000 added in the breakaway and the barrel race for the PWR Cowtown Championship Rodeo Showdown. You can nominate all of the Cowtown Coliseums that, weekend rodeos that they have from now until March 27th.
Yes. Yeah.
And
so there, I believe there's five Stockyards Championship rodeos left over or remaining. So if you are in the barrel racing or breakaway roping, all you have to do is nominate the Stockyards Championship Rodeo, compete that night. And we're going to take 10 girls that nominated Stockyards Championship events from February 20th to March 27th. You will get an invite to compete the evening. So it's the performance on Saturday, April 4th at Cowtown, 5,000 added, a great chance to get in the arena where our championship event is. So all you got to do right now is go to one of those Stockyards Championship rodeos, make sure you nominate in the VRQ, and that will make you eligible to advance to the Saturday, April 4th, PWR Cowtown Championship Rodeo.
It's a heck of a rodeo to have 5,000 added. I just want everybody to remember that that's I mean, you'll drive a long ways to go to a circuit rodeo for a 5,000 added circuit rodeo. So let's really dig in deep and support our friends at Cowtown Coliseum. I mean, those rodeos are so great every week, and they just continue to get better and better. But pretty great opportunity for the PWR Cowgirls and the card holders for us. So
yeah, absolutely. Then April 10th through the 12th is the Cinch Breakaway Finals in Oklahoma City. They have several classes. They just got their schedule posted, and we're pretty much taking one spot out of each class. So make sure that's eligible, not any of the dummy ropings and anyway. But yeah, we'll get that flyer promoted, but definitely a great
we should
event.
have them on.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Maybe next week we'll have Kaysen, and they just had a sweet little baby girl. They've posted lots of pictures of her. Anyway, congratulations
to
the whole family. Yep. And then our final fast track is the USTRC finals. So I just want to break this down. The USTRC finals is after the segment cutoff. So you cannot earn points for the W26 leaderboard at the USTRC finals, but we will be awarding positions, pro, challenger, up to 10 limited from the breakaway, and then of course pro header, healer, challenger header, and healer from the USTRC finals. If you have a current PWR ID card as of April 12th, we will honor that card, and all you have to do is purchase the $150 fast track fee in Next Gen. That will be opening on April 13th. That will open in Next Gen. If you're brand new and you have not competed with us, you will purchase a W27 card after April 13th, and we'll honor that, and you can start using it. But if you're Jimmy Joe Montera, sorry, Jimmy Joe, I'm going to call you out, and you show up to the USTRC finals, you can nominate for W27 for next year's leaderboard, but everybody as of April 13th that wants to nominate and earn points in the VRQ will need to re-up their ID card. So as of April 13th, W27 cards go live, and you will need to make sure you renew your ID card April 13th to start nominating for events for 2027. So the simplest way I can explain this is W26 cards are for purchase until April 12th, and you compete on that card for the 2026 PWR Championship. Anything after April 12th, so starting April 13th, if you're nominating, you're buying spots, you're brand new, you're going to get a W27 card, and that will last until the next year in April for the 2027. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So that is how it works. If you have questions about how ID cards work or the timing of those, be sure to reach out to us, but that is the breakdown. And then same thing for the last chance qualifier. So the barrel race is May 6th in Decatur, Texas. Entries for this event will be in Saddlebook. Again, if you have your W26 card purchased, but you did not earn a spot to our championship, you can come to this event. There will be a $250 last chance fee. That fee moves forward and goes into the pot for our championship event. But then obviously we have 4,000 added. It's going to be a great 40 barrel race. So be sure to check out the last chance barrel race.
I'm a last chance qualifier cowgirl. I have a 26 card, and I didn't earn a spot. I'm not in the top 20 in the leaderboard. I didn't get a QS. I want to go to the last chance qualifier. My 26 card will still work for that.
Correct. To purchase the $250 last chance fee and saddle book, your W26 card allows you to do that.
But I am new to this world and I don't have a 26 card, but I want to go to the last chance qualifier. I can buy my 27 card and enter the last chance qualifier on my 27 card also.
So a PWR card is not required to enter the barrel race, but a PWR card is required to either enter the last chance or nominate for 2027 to get points for next year's event. So if you just want to show up and barrel, if you're a man, if you're wanting to leg up your horses and come to the 4K May payday, it's a great name. You can, no card required, enter the barrel race, come race. But yeah, if you want to be eligible for the last chance or you want to nominate for 2027, either your 2026 ID card is required for the last chance, or you can purchase a W27 card to start competing for next year. And same thing.
I want to try to go to women's in 26 and I want to enter the last chance in the barrel race. I buy my 27 card. I buy the $250 entry fee to get into the last chance. I pay my entry fee for this barrel race and I try to earn my spot.
Correct. Yes. Because W26 cards at that point are expired. So if you had it bought before April 12th, you're good. But if you're brand new and it's April 20th, you're buying a W27 card. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Just making sure everybody gets that, because when we get down into the nuts and bolts of the last chance qualifier, it can be a little bit confusing. We want to try to make it as non-confusing for anybody. So if you have never, ever competed with women's, you can still try to get into the 26 Premier Women's Rodeo Championship through this last chance qualifier. You just have to buy your 27 card, enter that entry fee for the last chance qualifier, and you can earn your way in. So I love it.
And brand new this year, we're guaranteeing 5 spots. So if 5 girls enter the last chance, we're taking a guaranteed 5 spots. We will take up to 8. And Linsay, the ground rules are now live. So anybody that wants to go check out premierwomensrodeo.com, the ground rules are live on our website, and you can read about the scales, how we would take up to 8 positions. It is per class. So, but yeah, go check out the ground rules, premierwomensrodeo.com, and they are live there.
They are live, and you can kind of see all the breakdown. You can see the entry fee scale. Like we said before, the challenger and pros, if you have a QS spot and or you have a last chance or a fast track, there's a $250 entry fee. If you're in the limited, it's its own classification. It doesn't fall into the same added money as the pros and challengers, and it is a $500 entry fee. So just keeping everybody up on that track. That is out in the ground rules. There's competition rules out as well. Not really anything has changed. This is the only thing that's a little bit different is how many ladies we will be taking into the championship round for the 60,000. So that is the only thing that is a little bit different from last year. This year, we're having 2 ticketed performances on one on May the 14th, which is our world champion night. That's our gold buckle night. And then May the 15th is our championship round where we will award 60,000 to the event champions. The thing I want to kind of kick off into this a little bit is because we haven't really hit on the goat tying that much, but I want everyone to understand in the goat tying that short round will be with the championship round on May the 15th. So the championship top 10 in the goat tying who make it into the short round championship round, they will be competing that night with the bright lights, the smoke, the fireworks, all the things that we're going to do that night on Friday night. So just crazy excited about showcasing goat tying, women's ranch bronc riding, women's bull riding, and then obviously all the traditional disciplines that we already have in those ticketed performances. So super excited about that. Remember, contestants, that you will only get one companion ticket. So We are expecting a sold out crowd. It is a busy week in Fort Worth that week. It's the PBR World Finals. We're kind of in the middle of it. They were at Cowtown that weekend before. Then they moved to Dickey's on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So there's going to be a lot of people in the stockyards. We're expecting a sellout. If you want to get your tickets, go ahead and go on there and get your tickets purchased, because you will only get one companion ticket. And
Absolutely.
you had the schedule up. Should we go through it?
I did have the schedule up. No, I think again, we'll get this published on the Facebook page. To Lindsay's point, the 12th or Tuesday the 12th, Wednesday the 13th, that's free to the public. Everyone can come watch. Cowgirls will get this schedule promoted, and then obviously Thursday, Friday.
And there's a little Slack on Thursday, and that's open to the public also. So it's just those 7:30 performances on Thursday night and Friday night that are ticketed.
Yeah. Yep. But back to the goat tying, I do want to just make sure to call out, there are some remaining events that have youth goat tying that are eligible to nominate. So the Patriot events that happen that are happening right now.
Yeah. Can we talk about Wacy Trujillo, please?
Oh, so fast.
Okay, so
good.
Our friend Stacy Martin posted a video last night, like right before I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's, I don't know, like 10 o'clock or something. And I look on my phone, and Wacy goes out there and she makes a 5.9 run in the goat tying, comes back and is 6 flat. Then she comes back and is 6.1. I can't even wrap my mind around how crazy athletic she is. Consistency is amazing, from 5.9 to 6.1 in 3 different runs. All the goats kind of checked off there to the left, and she just, she slopped them up like butter on a biscuit. Now, let me tell you, she was so fast and so smooth and just beautiful runs and so athletic. So kudos to the goat tires of 2026 and, the generations coming underneath them.
Good watching at our showcase.
So, go Tires, go ahead and make sure you're getting those youth events nominated. College girls, I know that we're kind of getting back into the college rodeo swing for spring rodeos. Get those college rodeos nominated before that April 3rd or 12th cutoff, because after those rodeos, we can't nominate for 26. So make sure you get those rodeos nominated. Get on that top 20 in the leaderboard, because it's a awesome goat tying. A Smarty horse is going to be awarded. I think the Smarty horses are, I want to say, almost $9,000. Does that seem right? Yeah, they're close to $9,000, and it's custom. It's a custom Premier Women's Rodeo Championship Smarty horse. I'm just going to leave it at that. If you've looked at some of what our championship colors are, you'll have a little bit of an idea. But we're really excited about the goat tying. Bless you. Poor Sammy Joe's got the snivels.
Sorry, the allergies got me today. I do want, before we go into our tip of the week, shout out to Mountain West Conference for including PWR and Linsay on women leading the game. I'm going to try to shoot some behind the scenes and give y'all a glimpse on our social media if you're not in Vegas. But if you are around Vegas, this Friday, March 13th, 11:30 at the Palms. It's going to be an exciting panel and some really good conversation, I have a feeling. So
yeah, I'm excited. There's all these amazing women on the panel, and women from the WNBA, women from the NFL, women from from NCAA, and just really excited that rodeo is included in the conversation for women in athletics. And we'll have some Title IX conversations. We'll have conversations about kind of equity and inclusion within the sports kind of realm. But just having rodeo being part of that is so exciting for me. And if there's any Vegas or Nevada Cowgirls or even Arizona, it's not that far. Come, drop a 20 in the slots at the Palms and come to the event. It is free to the public, but love to show cowgirl hats in the audience to support the women. So we are very excited. So we've been trying to do a tip of the week, every week leading up to the finals. And Sammy Joe, when you travel across the country, you're going a lot of hours, with horses in the trailer. how many hours do you think that you should go before you stop?
6 or 12? I know the answer to this.
6 or 12. Okay, so recommended is 3 to 4, so you can hydrate your horse. But at that 6 hour, you really should let your horse have a break and be able to put their head down. Now, why do we want our horses to be able to put their head down? And that is so that, horses naturally graze. And so they have their heads down and it lets them clean out their kind of sinus cavities. So we have less kind of susceptibility to shipping fever. And shipping fever is like pneumonia in horses because horses can't put their head down to kind of drain out that sinus cavity, and that drainage goes into their lungs, causing pneumonia and shipping fever. So every 3 to 4 hours, you should maybe stop and see if your horse can get a drink. But if you're only going 6, and I get it, we kind of just get there and water them when you get there. But 4 to 6 hours, stop, let your horse have a rest. Generally, when you stop and you are getting fuel, your horse will use the restroom. They don't like to go to the restroom when you're driving down the road. So give your horses a break, avoid shipping fever every 6 hours or so, in that range. Let them be able to put their head down, kind of clean out a little bit. So there's your tip of the week from me as a non-veterinarian, and I have no affiliation with anything, but I've been on the road a minute. So
love it.
Yes. Sammy Joe, where do you want to go this weekend?
I'm headed to Vegas.
Yeah, we are. Hey. I should have played that.
Oh, you
we do want to go to Vegas. So everybody have a great rest of your week. Happy Premier Women's Rodeo Wednesday, and we will catch you on the flip side next week.
See you guys.